An unusual approach to solving crime. Delaware law enforcement leaders are using what would normally be a fun game to find new leads in cold cases. Nicole Baker explains.
Stacking the deck. There are some inmates in Delaware playing cards with cold case facts on them in hopes of solving them. And so far, it's working. The grim tales of unsolved homicides live in this rolling cabinet. Some cases date back decades. Echoes of the past growing fainter as time passes. But embracing technology to develop fresh leads and solve cases turns out is as basic as a game of cards.
When we met with Department of Correction, we said, how many decks of cards do you go through a year? And they said about anywhere from 8,000 to 8,500 decks.
Detective Brian Shayen says inmates at Delaware facilities for a month now have been playing cards printed with cold case victims.
Those are the only decks of cards that they sell in the prisons, and it's self-funding. So once one edition is done and over with for the year, they put 52 more cases, and then it keeps going.
She's the 5 of clubs, a woman found fatally beaten inside her Garfield Park home. Next year will mark 40 years since her unsolved murder. Her name was Grace Harmon. Her killer remains in the shadows. A person unknown to police.
This is planned. She was targeted. We were hoping that, there's some people that are still around.
The program is the work of Newcastle County, Wilmington, Delaware, State Police, and Crime Stoppers. In a month's time, 5 tips have been generated. Perhaps it's enough information to add one of the cases one day to the closed cabinet. For WJZ, I'm Nicole Baker.